Good evening everyone and welcome to Mystery Monday live here on Facebook, and thank you if you are catching the replay or watching it on YouTube. My name is Lucia Visentin and I am an Independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. As you hop on tonight, do say that you're here. We'd love to have a chat, know who's about. Got lots and lots to talk about tonight. I had a lovely weekend this weekend. I spent my weekend with about 600 other demonstrators in Brisbane, which was brilliant. Hi Jackie. We have an event called OnStage that is open to all demonstrators. And it was this weekend. It started on Thursday the 13th. And went through till the 15th, Saturday. So it was just pretty awesome. Just catching up with a whole heap of friends and learning a whole heap of things that are happening in Stampin' Up and what's going on this next year as well. Hello Fiona, how are you? So the event, when we first get there, we check in and we do receive some goodies. Hello, Renee. Hi, Anita. Hi, Vicky. So when we get there, we do receive something. Usually it is a bag. And this year we received a tote, which was quite big, and we can actually change the handles on it. And it does have a little insert inside that you can pop lots of things in as well. So the insert can stay in the bag or come out of the bag. So that was pretty exciting. So everyone gets to use their totes. And like I said, every demonstrator can actually go to this. And if you're not a demonstrator, it's actually a good reason to join, just to attend these events. Hello, Patty. How are you? So that's what we got there. And we did get a just a little notepad, clipboard, with some paper in it as well, a pad, so that we could write all our notes on. So that was also very nice, and a pen that went with that too, which I do have here somewhere as well, which I haven't used yet, but a nice little pen that went with that. So I might even just turn you round. It does come out, Anita. It's actually really good because it gives it so much more room once you take that insert out as well. So like I said, let's flip you around and we'll continue talking and we'll have a look at a few more things as well. Sorry, empty table for the moment. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. So the other thing that we did get on the Thursday, so Thursday was only a few hours in the evening that we were there for, but we do actually get the new annual catalogue. So the new annual catalogue is not available until May the 6th. The reason why demonstrators get it so early is that we can start getting organised for classes and things like that. Do they ever have them in South Australia? I don't think I've known one to be in South Australia, Fiona. I must admit, they generally do on stage in markets where there are more demonstrators. I know they did have it in Western Australia a couple of years back though. So yeah, I wouldn't disregard it, but I think that was a year that we had two events. So there was one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast. When it isn't on stage, it is generally just in one of the larger cities, I'm afraid. And I think they do that because they can get more demonstrators attending, is the thing. So I think it's just more logistics and things like that they look at. Good evening, Anne. How are you? So, annual catalogue, can show you the cover. Unfortunately, I can't show you inside, but I can show you some of the goodies that we did receive that were in it. So just some other little things that we get in our little bag. So we do get some pins. They're very big on pins, I think, in America. So we do get those. And I did get some little ribbons as well. So I got my Silver Elite, I got Annual Leadership and Annual Team Building. So that's what we wear to actually get into events as well. And then being Silver Elite, we do actually get another little gift. And we got these little, like a little lanyard and some little bags that you can pop on luggage and things like that as well, which was pretty cute. So we do also get things like all attendee giveaways. So we do make and takes while we're at OnStage. So this was a stamp set that we received for our make and takes. Hello Annette, how are you? And this is called Layered Thoughts. Some of them, and I can't remember unfortunately because I haven't actually been through the catalogue much at all because I just haven't had time. Some of them are from the annual catalogue. Some of them are actually new online exclusives because we get a new batch of those that come out on the 6th of May as well. We did receive some sentiments, which are from the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera pack. And we did receive this Celebration Expressions Memory and More pack as well. So from these, we did make some make and takes at the event. The little bags are gorgeous. I do love them. So this was one of the cards I made using the stamp set and the cards in the Memories and More pack. And the other little card I made was this one here. So there was just a little bit of tearing and we did some fussy cutting on that as well. So they obviously knew that I was coming and made sure there was a little bit of fussy cutting involved. So that was nice. But these are actually gorgeous colour-wise. So you get, oh, do you know what? This is different to normal too, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of each design. Well, that is interesting. So I hadn't even really noticed that at OnStage. So there's quite a bit here. So even as a demonstrator, if you were doing classes, these would be brilliant to use for your classes as well. So like I said, there you go. I really hadn't had a chance to have a proper look through everything at all. And so with the bigger ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, there's 6 of the big ones too. I've already used some, that's why. There's that one there. There's this one here. Hello Helen, how are you? And there's this one here. So it looks like this pack does not come like the Memories and More with the stickers. So these are just the cards in this pack. And it does say there are 54 cards in it. So it doesn't actually say there's any stickers in it. But the colours in it are Balmy Blueberry Burst Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, Pretty in Pink, and Timid Tiger, which is this orange here, which is one of our new in colours. So, in saying that, I have got some other things to show you, but I will show you the in colours as well. So let's move on to that. So sorry, I've just got to get everything out of my way because otherwise I'm going to end up with a huge big mess here. So again, on our tables, we do have a night called, and it is called our OnStage After Hours, which we can nominate to do if we like. It's an extra cost, but we do get some extra goodies for that. So in that, and we get to choose. So there were 2 bundles we could choose from. There was a Cutesy Pie one, which was turtles. And there was this Impressions of Bloom, which I quite like, which is obviously floral. So that comes in a photopolymer, which is quite nice. And it's actually quite detailed too. And there are all of these gorgeous dies that go with it. Now I'm thinking the outlines will cut out the images. Oh, can't really tell on that. Let me come over here, because I have stamped them over here. I'll stamp the bigger one, and they do. So the outlines do cut out the images, and the inside cuts out, it's actually quite detailed. You can see all the little lines and everything in it. So you can actually use it as a standalone die as well. And I'm not going to even try getting those back in the right place for you. And we did get some in colour flat pearls, which are gorgeous. And now I will go through the in colour colours with you as well. Now I've got to try and remember names because I'm not very good at this. So we have Darling Duckling is the yellow. Let me get one out of each. Darling Duckling. We have Timid Tiger is the orange. We have Cloud Cover, which is a lovely soft blue. And then we have our returning colour, which was an old in colour, which is Strawberry Slush. Let me pull those down. You're actually seeing a fair way up, aren't you? And then you have Secret Sea, which is a really nice deep inky blue. And so they are all the gems that go with them as well. The pearls are beautiful because they are super, super flat. So for posting or scrapbooking, they're going to be absolutely brilliant, I would say. But the colours are really lovely. Like, I do like the colours, and I'm feeling I'm going to use this dark blue heaps. So Secret Sea is what that is. So if you're looking at Night of Navy against that, that's Night of Navy. Why two blues? Because this one is really quite a deep blue, whereas you can see this one's quite a lot brighter. And because I like black so much, I think this one will work for me so much better. And then something else that's similar. There is Balmy Blue. Sorry, I should have pulled these out before I came on. Didn't really think. And so that's Balmy Blue against the Cloud Cover. And I'm just realising the papers that we got are actually letter size, not A4. That's interesting. They gave us American papers. Who knew? Do you know what? I cut something out today and thought I was meant to get 3 out of the size and wondered why I didn't. That was why. It was a different size. Cloud Cover, yeah, and Secret, yeah. I think the two blues. But then I have been missing. I have been missing all the blues because when we did our last colour reno, we went quite green heavy, I think, and I am a blue girl. But like I said, Strawberry Slush, I know I'll use heaps. And yellows and oranges aren't really my colours, but I'm sure they will get used in places as well. So they are the new in colours. So I do have a little swatch here. So I've got all the cardstock. I've got all the ink pads apart from the Cloud Cover. Cloud Cover may not be available when the catalogue goes live. Hopefully it will be, but the ink in the colour seem to be separating, so they're just going to see what they can do about that. So hopefully that will come through shortly. But there are the Stamp Right markers as well in them, so you can get those in the meantime. And with the Stamp Right markers, you know that you can colour your stamps in that as well. And still get the image. So they are in colours, and that was where I just stamped them that night, because we do have these nights where we can make things. I'm not very good at making things when there's lots of people around. I tend to socialise a little bit more than I make, I must admit. So the cards that night I didn't make, but I did make something when I got home using the old in colours. So these are the old in colours that will be going. So I thought it would actually be nice to pay a little homage to the colours that we won't have around anymore, which is a little bit sad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the ink's not there at the moment, Anita. And that was my other card that I did. So this one here, I have just used the outline of the flowers. But this one here, it is a 2-step stamp. So I have coloured the inside of the flowers with that second one as well. Obviously no embellishments or anything yet, because I didn't have anything that went with them. So, but that is using that new stamp set so that you can see what that is like as well. There was another prize patrol. So when you go, there are prize patrols given out. So on our little lanyard, we do have numbers. So on my lanyard, I had number 3. And so my prize patrol prize was this stamp set called Along These Lines. So what colours are going? The colours that are going are, I can bring them up for you because I have just been, I'll get back to the stamp in just a tick. So they are all the outgoing colours. So you've got Copper Clay, Boho Blue, Moody Mauve, Pebble Path and Wild Wheat. So I'm definitely going to miss these 3 here. I do love them. So, but we've got some new ones, so we'll learn to love our new ones as well then. So, but if you are after the old in colours, do make sure you get your orders in now and grab them. I didn't even check, sorry, before I went in on live, but usually the re-inkers do go first as well. But this is quite interesting. I saw someone today make a card with the bike, and she had stamped the bike in a few places along her card, and then just done one focal one that was in a colour that she had fussy cut. So I'm pretty sure all the others were either a grey or a black. And again, this one is a photopolymer stamp too. But quite a cute one. And again, I can't remember whether this was online or in the catalogue. But like I said, they're both coming out at the same time anyway. The other thing we got to play with as well, which I haven't really used a lot, is our 2-tone cardstock. So with our 2-tone cardstock, and that was a bit silly because I've stuck mine down, but with this one here you can see that it's quite dark on one side, so it's true to the colour on one side, and then it's a couple of shades lighter on the back side. So when you're using it, these were different things you could do when you're using it. So like you could do folds, and if you're folding the paper, you can get both the tones of colour on the one card. They were saying sand it, so I've actually put it through an embossing folder and then sanded the top of that because it's got a white core. The white core shows through. The other thing was just scrunching it up. And then again, I have sanded it a little bit as well, so that white core shows through again. And then there's tearing. So you can either tear it away from yourself so that this edge will just be the colour, or if you tear it towards yourself, you get to see that white core as well. And again, I have stuck them down really hard. It is light. All of them are just those couple of shades lighter on the other side as well. So this is in a little place that's called Product Playground. So we actually do get to play with some of the products as well. So I did that in Product Playground, and I got to see all the new in colours and pop all those down. while I was there as well. So there are different little events that go on at OnStage while you're there, which is, it just makes it a little bit fun then too, and gives you different things to do. As a demonstrator, we can actually order some demonstrator only goodies as well. So there were some little notebooks, and that sort of gives you a hint of some of the products that are coming through as well. There were some little bookmarks that I was able to order. This one here is already an online exclusive now, and that looks like it's the little turtles suite. Oh, do you know what I did the sander with Vicky? I am shocking, and I hold on to everything old. And I have a really old Stampin' Up sander that I use. I've probably bought it, I couldn't tell you, probably 15 years ago. It was a long time ago. And then there were these little goodies, which are lip balm holders that you could put on your keys as well. Yes, and Anita was saying she missed out on them. They did sell out really, really quickly. So I only just got a few for a few special people. So they will be getting those at some stage. So the other thing we then do is swaps. So swaps is a really big part of... Oh, hello from Canberra, Natalie. How are you? The turtles are really cute, Susan. I think you would like them. Like I said, I didn't get them. We could have used them for the after hours event that we went to, but I'm more floral, so I must admit I did purchase the florals. So, but I can, as soon as I can show you, I will definitely show you. So let me show you these ones. So we do organised swaps, and then we do general swaps as well. So I am in a group that is direct to Stampin' Up. Hello, Rochelle. As I don't have an upline, so these were some of my swaps I did. Now all of the swaps will be using current products as well, but it is a good way to get some really good ideas on things to make. So this one here was done by Lynn Fox, and it is actually a little box with these little gussets in it that fold over, and then she's put a belly band over the top. Like, how cute is that? Like, I thought that was pretty amazing, and she's given us a little plan on how to do it too, which is fantastic. So I think I'll be doing little things like that because I did really like that one. This one here has been done by Di Barnes, and this is I'm pretty sure a double layered gatefold card. And that is using the butterflies and our arch dies, the new dies. Yeah, the box was a great swap. I think you showed the box as well today, Anisha, I noticed. Oh, might do something with the turtles, John. Could do. In the catalogue. I missed that, sorry, Rochelle. But that's quite a cute little card, isn't it? I love that one. Might have to give that one a go, I think, and try and make that. So there were a few butterflies, I must admit. So I think this one was Mandy. So she has made a beautiful easel card. So like I said, it's all current products. So the perennial postage, the butterflies, which I don't actually have. I think I've only got the sketched butterflies. And that's a nice way to use up designer series paper on that one too. Oh, thank you, Cameron. Here is another one. And this one was done by Janine Rawlings, and it's actually a shaker card. So you can see all the little bits in that one go all over the place. And I love the wavy embossing folder behind this one as well. That one's quite sweet. This one here is Jacinta Ryan, and this is using the mixed media florals. And that is just gorgeous. I love this. Simple, classy, gorgeous. Definitely my style. And this one here is Vicky Kilo. And it looks like she's done some smushing in the background of that one too. Where you just get some dye, either put it on your glass mat or something, spritz it a little bit and just smush your cardstock onto it. I think most of us had a slow day today, Rochelle. I didn't do any work today. Daniel got home today as well, so I spent some time with Daniel. Again, the mixed media, and I don't know whether you can see this one. They've actually embossed this with that circle embossing folder, but then actually die cut a circle out of it as well, which you can see just sits up a little bit also. So this one was from Bev Donahue. So that was quite gorgeous. And again, this one here is a great way to showcase designer series paper. Love the layout, nice and simple, but very classy and classic as well. So that one was Renee Crosby. And thank you everyone for swapping. Like, there was just some beautiful, beautiful swaps. This one here was from Tracy Held, and I do love this one because this one's got an unusual little opening to it as well. And she has used the arch dies, but made them into ovals. So she's cut almost to the end, then flipped it over and cut the other end. And I'm sure you can see that beautiful wink of Stella on that as well. But it is a lovely way to share ideas. Not only share ideas, but to get together with people that you don't know sometimes too. So the general swaps are wonderful because you're actually swapping with people you don't know. This one here was from Annette McMillan. And that's using the beautiful, we used that for our class a little while back. I'm thinking Cheerful Daisies, but it's not. I can't even, here we go, Delightful Wishes. But that was quite pretty too. And another one with Delightful Wishes. And this one here was from Julia Quinn. And that's quite sweet too. And a really pretty inside. And that's the vellum on the inside because that designer series paper came with it. It's a vellum on the inside and on the outside. That's gorgeous. You're right, Anita. Everyone, like the swaps are just gorgeous, what people do with the swaps. I'm pretty sure this is an online exclusive, and this was Jo Whedon. And what she has done is a lot of masking and a lot of books, because I think the size of the stamp is actually that. So she's actually done heaps and heaps of masking. And the other thing she has used is the, I am going to say the fine tip glue pen. And I don't know whether you can see, she's only coloured in some books, and on those books she's put the glue on it, which has made it quite glossy, which is really quite pretty. Good evening, Brenton. How are you? This is where you can live vicariously through people and see what what we got. We did miss you. Current mini catalogue, thank you. This one here is from Gail Kirby, and I love this. I love the colours. I love the elements of text in the background, but that is just gorgeous. That's a pretty little one. Yeah, the gloss looks great. I think that fine tip glue pen is a great idea. Now this one I didn't, I got it and I couldn't open it, and then realised, oh my God, this is a slider. So this actually slides up the card. Oh, does it? Yes, it does. It slides up the card. This was Alison Britt. So she's actually put two circles together with a couple of dimensionals in there. The card opens that way. Oh, well, you could do it that way as well. Sorry, it's probably that way actually. And then this just slides on. there, and then there, and does that kind of thing. Oops, sorry. So that was quite good too. There was lots going on at OnStage. It was amazing. Like I said, I have hardly looked through the new catalogue because there was just so much happening. Now, this one was quite good too because this is a suite that I didn't get. So this is Francis Searle, and this is a fancy fold, but look at this. How gorgeous is that? So the plain is just sitting on the end of this piece, but it still folds nice and flat. I just think that is so clever. I love this card. That would be one of my favourites, I think. And this is a suite I need to use more of because I haven't used it enough. So this is Wendy Hodgkins, and those little peas in a pod are just gorgeous, the little sweet peas. They are beautiful. You're right, Cameron, that one, I probably should have got the plain one because you can do some awesome mail cards with that one. And it was just lovely. And then these are some dinosaur ones. So this one was from Jenny Adams. And some Wink of Stella on our cute little pink one there. And I do love the die cut round it. Sorry, I'm going up a little bit too far. Do you know what, Rochelle? I did the same. I thought, oh, I'll go through everything. I'll take all my cards out of their cellophane all ready for tonight. And I fell asleep on the way over on the plane too. And this is a cute one. I love this little spotlight technique as well. So they've cut the circles out of the mount and then put their little dinosaurs inside. So this one is Lynn Fox's, and that's quite cute. I do love him. That's a sweet one. And the really good thing about this is there are a lot of the stamps I actually haven't got. So now I've actually got some ideas of things to show people of things I don't have myself, which is really good. So like I said, then I did a few general swaps, not too many, I must admit. So I do have a few other things. So this one was from Beck Hall. Sorry, Beck, I just forgot your name. So this one is using the mixed media florals as well as the Mediterranean Delight or something it was. She's used two of the arches and popped them together to create a heart, and she's only stuck it down here, so she's created a little pocket, and she had a little badge in that, and it just says, I can totally make that. And I think she did a few others as well, so there were some different ones she did, and you make a difference. I thought that was quite sweet. And now I know Anita is on here, and this was the swap I received from Anita. So she used the toadstools and some white craft ink spritzed on that, and we've got the gold ribbon and her beautiful little inside as well. And I did get, we sometimes do pillow gifts as well, they're called. So if you're rooming with someone, or I know Anita quite closely now as well. So she did give me a beautiful little bag of gifts. And this was the little tag that was on it as well, which is quite sweet. So they're using the Mix and Match ephemera pack as well. So that was quite gorgeous also. I'm sorry I don't have the gifts here, they're away. I did get a swap from Rochelle as well, and again using the archways. And this is actually a new embossing folder. I can't remember whether it's out or whether it's on pre-order, but I have just bought the corrugated embossing folder as well, and that's quite sweet too. And this is a new online exclusive also. Actually, do you know what? She's been really good. She's got names here. I can tell you what they were. Textured Notes Putting Stamp, which is this one here. And it's in the background down here too. So lots of that Flowers of Beauty dies, the Everyday Arches dies, the So Swirly embossing folder, and the mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. So that's quite a sweet one too. This one here was from Michelle Miller, and that is using the new hydrangea. And she's actually used Whisper White Craft ink on that, and water painters and watercolour pencils as well. And that's how she's got that really soft effect on that one as well. Yeah, I've seen the corrugated folder used a few times now, and I have actually got it now. And this is from Angela Maritz Reid from New Zealand. Angela was my roomie. And we had a ball while we were away. So that was her little swap. And that's gorgeous, just nice and simple and classy. And this is Anne Lynette. Sorry if I'm getting your name completely wrong. I do apologise. But what I love about this one is, again, this is a great layout for showcasing designer series paper, because sometimes all the designer series paper needs is the paper. And I think this is one of them. You don't want to do too much to it because you really want that paper to stand out. And I don't know how I managed this, but I've actually got 2 swaps from Lynette. So this was the other one that I have received from her as well. And again, it's that aeroplane. Like I said, I didn't get this at all. And I've received 2 cards I absolutely love out of this. I know Anita had it, and I really loved what she did with it as well. So that was another cute one. And this one here is from Kin Flanedy, and that is showcasing the lavender paper that we had. The corrugated embossing folder is in the online exclusives, Fiona. But I love the colours in this, like how they contrast each other so beautifully. That is just quite sweet. And this one here is Liz Moyle, and I love, love, love this one. This one is the Wildflower Birthday Suite. This is what I used for our retreat we did the weekend before I went away. So that's quite gorgeous with the ribbon and the papers. I'm not sure whether that's 2 different papers that she's used there. And the dies have got the numbers in them as well, which is fantastic. And this one here is from Marilyn Meadows, and Marilyn was a New Zealand demonstrator as well, and that's using the mixed media. That's using the Memories and More pack as well. So that's how you can see you've just got the card there, pop it on a beautiful embossed mount and a colour, and on your card base, and you've got a gorgeous card. Well, do you know what? They definitely, and I think that's what the swaps do. They do inspire you to try different things. I was talking about little pillow gifts and things as well. I did have Rochelle. I got an emergency snack pack from Rochelle, and it's a little bit thin now because that did get eaten on the way home in the plane. And that had, again, the mix and match ephemera pack, a little that was the Wildflower Birthday Suite paper, but she's used the ephemera pack on that. And another beautiful card from Rochelle as well, and that was using the mixed media floral as well. So that was really gorgeous too. And it was really funny because John had been seeing me. I made some pillow gifts as well when I went over, and John obviously had been seeing all the things I had been posting and showing him. So when I got back home, you'll probably get really embarrassed now. When I got back home, I had this sitting on my bed. He's decorated a box. He's stamped on it. He has embossed on it. And he has also fussy cut the Miss You and the True Hearts. Well, how cool was that? So I got my own little pillow gift when I got home as well. So I was a little bit chuffed with that. And then, last but not least, that one was my swap. So that's what I did. Just used the sketch butterflies. I used watercolour pencils to colour the butterfly. I didn't use the pencils direct to the butterfly. I think I did make a card using this technique, but didn't make this layout. I made something else. But I actually used the watercolour pencils where I just use the water painter and take the ink off the pencil and then apply it to my butterfly. Yeah, he's not bad, is he? Yeah, John will be doing my next class. Oh, if only, that would be so good. Well, do you know what, Susan? I think he just used what was on my desk because I didn't clean up before I left. So I had heaps of stuff on my desk. It's a wonder he found anything. Like, I think even the stamp set was a stamp set that had still been sitting on my desk that I had used for pillow gifts as well. So I think he had plenty to choose from just out of what was left behind here. So I think that's kind of about it swaps-wise and everything. Now, I know because we attended OnStage, we have actually been able to put in a pre-order already. All other demos will be able to start placing their pre-orders. I think it's from the 25th of March that they can start doing there. So everyone will be able to start doing pre-orders shortly as well. What else did I have to say? Oh, big thing. Okay, so one big thing that is happening in the Stampin' Up world at the moment is there is a change to Stampin' Rewards. So with Stampin' Rewards earlier, you used to have to spend $250 before you could earn any rewards at all. Whereas now, if you spend $35, and this actually starts very soon. I am going to say it starts for everyone on the 20th of March. So from the 20th of March, demonstrators or customers, if you have opted in when you created your online account, if you've opted in, you will actually get the rewards put into your account, your online account. So when you spend $35 or more, you'll get 10%. So on a $35 order, you'll get $3.50. And what will happen is you will have that money to spend on your next order. So you won't have it to spend on that order. You'll actually have it to spend on your next order. You don't have to spend it on the next order. You can actually save all your points up and actually save for something to get for free as well. And depending what you spend, if you spend $250, you get $25 worth of rewards. So always it will be that 10% on Stampin' Rewards. But it's just giving you can definitely opt in after you've created an account as well. So you can go into your settings on your account and just opt in from there. Look, if you have any problems, I am pretty sure I've checked all my customers though online, and everyone has opted in that I know of. There is only one person who I will get in touch with anyway. But I think everyone's pretty safe that they're all opted in, and you'll receive your rewards straight away. And the other thing that has changed too, I actually made an announcement probably a couple of weeks ago about cardstock. And I did say that there have been some price increases which are unavoidable. Cardstock is one of them that will be going up. And the problem with cardstock at the moment is there are not very many paper mills that actually produce cardstock that is coloured all the way through to the core. So a lot of places will do printed cardstock, so just the outside, like our two-tone, which is just printed on both sides, white in the middle, whereas our cardstocks actually colour all the way through. Because there's not a huge demand for it, not a lot of places do it, which means the price has gone up. Stampin' Up has absorbed the price for quite a few years as well, so that will be one of the increases. Like I said, I'm really sorry I haven't been through the catalogue properly, can't really tell you all the other things, but I did also say in that announcement about the A4 thick basic white cardstock, and I did tell you that they weren't going to be cutting it to that size anymore. They have actually changed and they will be doing it. A lot of demonstrators did suggest that it would be a good thing to continue on with that product, and so they have listened, and we will still have the A4 thick cardstock available in the new catalogue as well. So that was really nice because, like I said, they do, Stampin' Up's fantastic because if we do put in suggestions, they do actually listen to everyone's suggestions, whether you're a customer or whether you're a demonstrator. They will listen, which is fantastic. So that will change as well. So the only other thing I had is my next power of feedback, definitely. And I would say they had quite a lot of feedback on that one as well, which, like I said, is fantastic because it is nice to know that they are listening to everyone as well. Next class is using Storybook Moments. The class is on the 11th of April. It does include a half a pack of the Storybook Moments papers. So the price is a little bit dearer because it's bigger for posting as well. So it's $55 for our regular class online, but you will get that half a pack of paper. So that's a sheet of everything in that designer series paper pack. I will cut them so that they're 12 by 6 so that they're easier to post though. So you will get 2 pieces 12 by 6 of each paper. If you've already got the designer series paper, I can still send you the kit. So then that will just be the $45 as usual then for the class. But if you purchase any of the bundles or the suite, because there are 2 bundles in that suite, if you're purchasing the bundles or the suite from me, you'll actually get the class for free. So like I said, that is for the 11th, and I think I've got registrations closing the end, it's probably even before the end of this month, just so I've got time to order the papers and get them out to you as well. So I think I've waffled on long enough tonight. I hope everyone did enjoy that and there was something interesting for you there. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely week. I now have to just come back down to earth, I think, and actually get back stuck into work and tidy up my mess that I have now created that's all around me. So have a lovely week, everyone. I will try and be on Thursday. I should be here. I will see how I go. We're actually getting a fence replaced, so I'm thinking there might be a little bit of noise actually. So I'll see how they're going with the fence. If they look like they're finishing or they're not making any noise, I'll be on. But yeah, I will let you know if I'm on or not because, like I said, it could be quite noisy because I'll be right outside my door here. So thank you, everyone. My pleasure. And like I said, if you want to be involved in any of this, like going to OnStage and that, like I said, it is available to all demonstrators. So if you did sign up and become a demonstrator, this is all the stuff that's available to you as well. And it is, I know there's a few demonstrators watching, it is an awesome event to attend. And like I said, it's great just to meet up with, we've got some friends that we only ever see on stage. Like we keep in touch online, but then we do see each other in person at on stages. So I did also do, that was something else I did do a walk along the stage as well for my 15-year anniversary. So that was a little bit exciting. So I got to walk in front of a whole 600 people as well. So, but that was pretty cool. So it's nice to be recognised for things also. So again, thank you everyone. Hopefully I will see you Thursday, noise depending. So have a lovely week, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Thank you. Bye.